Hi, friends. This is Adam Shoemaker, your rector, back for another edition of Rector's Corner. And I'm so very happy to have with me today Janet Coyne, who has recently agreed to take over a ministry that we're so excited to have coming back, and that is our Foyer Group ministry. It's a cherished ministry of the parish that has been on hold for the last couple of years due to the pandemic. And we're here to talk about Foyer Groups. So thank you so very much, Janet, for making the time. Thank you so very much for taking on the leadership of this important ministry. Can you talk to us about what Foyer Groups are all about?
Sure. Thank you for having me. Foyer groups came out of the English tradition, and it means hearth or home. And as Episcopalians, our home not only is our physical home, but also our parish home and our parish family. And because of the pandemic, we weren't able to gather and meet, as Adam said. And it's just such a wonderful, exciting ministry that I'm happy to chair it. And people have just been so eager, stopped me in the pews to thank me for getting it started again. So right now we have over 70 people signed up, 70 adults, and we're looking for more people, especially newcomers. If you're sitting in the pew and you look around and you don't know some of your fellow parishioners, this is a fabulous group to join. So please consider thinking about it. But it's just a way to get together as Christians. What we all have in common is St. Stephen's Parish, which we love and adore, and a way to meet other fellow parishioners. And these are people that are on our Christian walk with us, and we might pray for people, we might laugh together, we might cry together, but it's truly, when you get to know people and you hear their stories, they become like family. So we've been missing this, and so we're so thrilled to have it back.
Yeah, I mean, such an important part of every uh, congregation is the community life. And we
Mhm.
picked up members during the pandemic. We've had people join us through
Mhm.
our online ministry, and many of those newcomers have come up and asked me about ways that they can become more integrated in the congregation. And these foyer group circles are wonderful ways for folks to get to know people
Mhm.
in a more intimate setting. So can you talk to us about sort of the nuts and bolts of how folks sign up and what does each group look like? You know, what happens
Okay.
in a group?
Okay. So it's going to be a random selection. We're trying to mix your group up. There's only 8 people in a group, and you would be with that same group from June until December. And each group has, I'll say, a team captain. That captain has contact information, email, and so forth that you filled out online or by paper version. And he or she will contact you to set up the first dinner, hopefully in June. Usually the host will do the entree or the main meat or whatever, and maybe refresh and drinks. And then everybody else, it's potluck. Everybody else will chip in the sides, the desserts, and so forth. And you meet with that group of 8 people over dinner, talk, share stories, and so forth. And then at the end, in December 22, you'll say goodbye. And then next year, 2023, we'll start fresh again and mix up the groups. But we feel it's really, really important to get a variety of people from different parts of the area, from different areas of interest, and so forth, people whose path you may have not crossed. And lo and behold, sitting in front of you in the pew is some fabulous person you just haven't met yet. And so hopefully you'll get a chance to meet that person. But we like the idea of only 8 because it's a small enough group that people can really get to know each other. So that's how it's working initially. And then 2 ways to sign up. People have found the e-sign up very, very easy. And we also have a print sign up. And the print sign ups are in the narthex. So whether you go to the 7:45 or the 9 or the 11, they're there. You can pick them up on Sunday. You can also go in the Deacon, the most recent Deacon, and click on the hyperlink there. That takes you right to the form. You answer a few questions and you submit it. And then I receive it. It's on a spreadsheet. And then we're going to randomly by the computer mix people up. So it's quick and easy, but it's so worthwhile. I just guarantee you're going to have a wonderful time.
So what is the deadline to sign up?
The deadline is the last day of May, and we're going to put groups together and then mix them up, and your team captain will notify you by email or phone to say, oh, we're going to have our first Foyer group June something. Is that a good date for you? You say yes, you come to that, usually that person's house, and so forth. And if I could just interject a question, some people will say, oh, my house is too small, or I can't entertain, or I don't have fine china for 8 people. That's crazy talk, because we are really just getting together to talk and enjoy a nice meal and have Christian fellowship together. So if you serve on paper plates, that's wonderful. If people sit on mixed match chairs, that's wonderful. None of that stuff matters. What matters is sharing yourself, among the other people and building up relationships.
And how are the captains determined?
The captains are determined when we fill out a group of 8. We just looked for somebody who has shown interest in being in a Foyer group and taking on, more leadership role in just the communication part. And so we call the person, say, would you mind being a team captain? And their basic responsibilities is to set that first meeting and ask everybody to bring their calendars, whether it's on your phone or a physical calendar, and lock in all the monthly dates that you're going to be able to meet. And we know in the summer, people travel, they're in and out. So maybe you don't meet in July, or maybe by December, you think it's too busy that time of year. So maybe you don't meet in December. So it's not cutthroat thing, it's meant to be stress-free and pleasurable and fun.
That's great. Well, and I will just say, Janet and I have talked about this, and as was the case in the past, your clergy will not be signing up for an individual group, but we do invite the captains, once those captains are settled, to reach out to us and invite us to come and join you for dinner. So the clergy like to roam around as we're invited, so we can get to know each group at different times during the year. So it's
absolutely. And what an honor to have you all in our homes, and for you all to have the chance to kind of relax and know the 8 people that are sitting around the table. It's just a win-win for everyone. And because we've grown so much, there's no way clergy can get to know people, intimately in a Christian relationship of, where do they work and what ministries they might be called to and so forth. So this is a chance for clergy to come in a nice setting, relaxed, and have a great meal with some of your favorite people.
Absolutely. Well, again, Janet, thank you so very much for making the time and for your willingness to step in. We've been so grateful, of course, for parishioner Bobby Sheely and the team that he had. And we're really looking forward to your leadership, Janet, and looking forward to these groups that will be formed, and for the opportunity for so many in our congregation to connect over a meal, to break bread together, which as I said in a recent sermon, Jesus eats his way through the Gospels. It's such a biblical way to connect. So look forward to that. Please do sign up. If you have any questions, don't hesitate to reach out to our office or reach out to Janet, and we will certainly get back to you.
Thank you. And all that information, those contact Amanda Ruckers, our parish secretary, parish administrator, and all this information is also in the recent Deacon with emails and phone numbers. So please sign up, and I know you'll enjoy it and make new friends. So see you at a Foyer group.
Absolutely. Sounds good. And in the meantime, friends, you be safe and well. Take care.
Thank you. Bye.